discussion, that it's possible that something could creep up from your however many terms that you were serving at the county. Right. So let's keep you out in the cold in case something comes up. It doesn't sound to me like you can use something as solid as constitutionalism to then guess whether there will be a case that comes up in the future
that
on that level that you don't know about. Yeah. On that level, it seems a bit unfair to then be able to cast a blanket condemnation on everybody. Because as we can see, as evidenced by the pick and the pack, that there are some counties who actually come forward and there is not a stain on the county boss. They have come, they have given their documentation, everything is given the green light, they go ahead. Never mentioned in an absorption report by the Control of Budget. Never mentioned for queries of audit from the Auditor General's office. So then why would you put a blanket condemnation on everybody and say then you don't have an opportunity to run, knowing full well that the Constitution allows you, after having been done with your terms as governor, for example, to run? Had it not been the case, a lot of these folks would not be putting their hats into the ring. So it seems a bit foolhardy to say, well, let's say that you can't in case we might find something against you so that you'll be out of office. Can we work on presumption like that?
And they have included both houses, so the National Assembly and the Senate.
And the Senate,
and the County Assembly. In case you want to go low, you can't go lower than it, higher than it, but you can be probably a CS or something. I don't know whether you can be nominated. Probably not.
It's not also clear on whether you can run for presidency.
Presidency is not implicated. But you are talking of the cost benefit of that bill.
Yes.
That what are we giving,
right,
and what are we gaining by having that bill?
Sounds to me like there are a number of other things that you can focus your attention on that the country needs at the moment, not
No, because it is almost double assumption that I will have a case. We have not seen much of former governors coming before the committees. Yeah. We usually see current account. And probably, I don't know what Kenyans feel, but Kenyans have also not seen much fruits of this coming. I come from Homa Bay. Senator Ojwang is the chair of PAC. Awiti was my governor. And you just need to say Awiti was my governor.
And Dennis is already laughing.
Wanga is now the governor. As my senator.
Yes.
Have I seen the value of this oversight?
Yeah.
That now you want to do remotely after 5 years after they leave office. Now you can't do it when they are in office. We have not seen much value in it. And remember, you are important. But you can do impeachment, you can do other issues, and you can also find a way of sequestering or curing if somebody come and there's a case about them. But we have not seen many of that. But even more concern, as you are hinting it, we have seen constitution being amended to deal with political issues or somebody.
Yeah.
And that's the history of Kenya. Before the 2010 constitution, we had 33 amendments to deal with Jaramogi, to deal with you miss parliament for this many times, you go home and the government can arrest you, to give president more powers, to abrogate the house. We have seen amendment so the constitution, the challenge with amendment in the constitution is that Africa usually starts with very good constitution.
Yeah.
Even Uganda started with a very good constitution. Then amendment for term limit.
Yeah.
Then amendment for this. So amendment becomes suspicious, especially to make sure they're not self-serving. So in this case, for example, you know the case, the attempted amendment of the Constitution, and there have been several attempts to amend our Constitution, starting from BBI, that I was involved in, but court said there is no basic structure beside Article 255. We were arguing that there can be unconstitutional amendment. For example, if I amend the Constitution to say, from today henceforth, this Constitution is not constitutional, then I have killed the Constitution. So there are amendments that we were arguing that go so deep that they are really not amendment, but they push aside the Constitution. The Supreme Court said, you cannot tell us that there is an constitutional amendment. The path to amendment is in the Constitution. Once it is followed, it's okay. But we have seen constitutional amendment that have exposed the Constitution, have been self-serving, have made the Constitution more vulnerable. And so that is the discussion, because we know our history as Kenya, that sometimes Constitution is done to weaken transparency, independent oversight, to circumvent a political situation, and to self-serving. So that is the question. When you look at a lot of people online, they are wondering, is this such a situation where, yes, mmekozana? And look at the history of governors' relationship with the Senate. At the beginning, somehow people felt that Senate was more powerful than governors. And so our inaugural heavyweights went for Senate. Then they realized, wait a minute, I'll rather be the one doing and being asked to, being oversighted than just saying I'm oversighting and I don't have this big budget. Then when the time changed, we now saw the heavyweight going for governor. The likes of Ngilu, the likes of Kiraitu, because before they were in the Senate. And they thought this is the glamour, because I think in the US, Senate is such a big deal. So then they said there were amendments to say, in my oversight, I need to be part of making decision in the county. There was such an amendment where the senators wanted to say that the budget and whatever in the county, because that's where resources are. And resources follow function, follow the money. So this annoying governor that is refusing to come to you, has all the money, is on the ground, and threatening maybe even to kick you out of